Alright, let's get into it. You know how you have a budget. You track your income, your expenses, your Netflix subscription, your late-night biryani orders, all of it. Now, imagine doing that for a whole country. That's public sector accounting. It's the government's way of keeping its financial diary. But here's the thing. It's not just about money spent now. It's also about money promised later. The government is the biggest employer in many countries. It hires teachers, doctors, civil servants. It promises, work 30 years, we'll look after you in retirement. That promise is a massive liability, a growing, invisible credit card bill. Long-standing practice, pay as you go, meaning, I'll worry about retirement when I'm retired. So only current pension payments were recorded. This is a huge problem. So what exactly is this magical rule we're talking about? It's called Ipsas 39, and it deals with employee benefits. I know what you're thinking. Hassan, that sounds incredibly boring. But stick with me. This is where the real drama is. Ipsas 39 tells governments how to account for all the stuff they promise employees beyond the monthly salary. This includes paid leave, medical care, pensions, and post-employment benefits. It forces governments to recognize a liability today for work done today. Every day a government employee, say a teacher in Lahore, goes to work, they earn a small piece of their future pension. It's a shift from cash accounting, what did we pay today, to accrual accounting, what costs did we incur today, even if paid later. That's financial responsibility. The standard requires two things. First, recognize a liability on the balance sheet, the net present value of all pension promises. Second, recognize an expense this year for benefits earned. Before, pension promises were vague commitments. Now they're hard numbers, billions or trillions of rupees, on official statements. It's like a friend finally writing down an IOU. Policymakers can't ignore it. The public can ask questions. Everyone can plan to fund promises responsibly. Okay, let's bring this home. Why should anyone in Pakistan care? Because Pakistan has a massive pension problem. For decades, the government promised pensions to civil servants, military personnel, employees of state-owned enterprises. But it hasn't set aside enough money. The pension bill is growing fast, and it's eating a bigger slice of the national budget. It's a ticking fiscal time bomb. For a long time, the true size was hidden because we weren't using Ipsas 39. Old system. Pay this year's pensions from this year's budget. That worked when there were many active employees and few retirees. Now, people live longer, and the number of pensioners is exploding. The amount of money needed is skyrocketing. That means money that could be spent on schools, hospitals, clean water. Adopting Ipsas 39 is like getting a full diagnostic report. It forces calculation of the giant IOU and puts a number on it. So, how does a government department in Pakistan actually do this? Let's get practical. Imagine you're the CFO of the Punjab Education Department. You've been told to comply with Ipsas 39. The first step is to identify and define the benefit plan. In Pakistan, this is typically a defined benefit plan. The government promises a specific pension based on final salary and years of service. The risk is on the government. Your next move is to gather the data. This is a beast. You need detailed info on every employee. Date of birth, date of joining, current salary, projected salary progression, expected retirement date, and current pensioners. This isn't just a list of names. You need a massive, clean, accurate database. Digitize paper records, merge systems, clean inconsistencies, the grunt work of reform. Once you have the data, understand the promise. What exactly does the formula say? Example, 100,000 x 30x 0.02, 60,000 rupees per month, 720,000 per year. You must do this for every employee, projecting final salary decades ahead. It becomes concrete variables used to calculate a massive financial liability. This step defines the scope. Without clean data and clear rules, everything else is shaky. This is the critical first step from blissful ignorance to informed reality. Okay, you've got your data, you know the rules. Now comes the actuarial valuation. This is where you call in the specialists, the actuaries. Think of them as financial fortune tellers who use math and statistics instead of a crystal ball. They turn all that data into the present value of the defined benefit obligation, the PV of DBO. It's the total amount needed today to cover all pension promises, the big, scary number. Actuaries make assumptions, demographic and financial, mortality, turnover, retirement age, based on history and statistics, including Pakistan life expectancy. The most important financial assumption is the discount rate. It translates future pension payments into a single value today. Higher rate lowers PV, lower rate raises PV. Ipsas 39 anchors this to high-quality government bond yields, a judgment call with massive impact. For each employee, project salary to retirement, calculate pension, estimate years paid using mortality, discount to present. It's a complex, beautiful, terrifying model. The report. As of today, your total pension promise is worth X 100 billion rupees. It's the moment of truth. You've survived the data collection, hired actuaries, they've worked their magic. Now the report sits on your desk, full of zeros. Step 3. Recognition and disclosure. You officially put that number into your financial statements. You're formally acknowledging the liability. No more hiding, no more pretending. The big reveal. First, the statement of financial position, assets and liabilities. Assets, buildings, cash, infrastructure. Add line item. Defined benefit pension liability. Unfunded pension liability. PKR, 850 billion. The number equals present value of DBO minus the fair value of plan assets. In Pakistan, many such funds are tiny or non-existent, liability largely unfunded, so the balance sheet often shows the full, massive DBO. Next, the statement of financial performance, recognize service cost and net interest, the unwinding of the discount, disclose assumptions, discount rate, salary growth, mortality, provide a reconciliation, service cost, interest, benefits paid, changes in assumptions. This transparency lets users assess risks, analysts, lenders, the public. Numbers can make your eyes glaze over, billions, trillions, meaningless. The power of Ipsas 39 emerges when you visualize the data. Turn a boring report into a story everyone understands, from the Prime Minister to the public. Clear charts are essential for decisions. Start with a simple bar chart, unfunded pension liability, with a final bar labeled PKR 15 trillion, projected. Each bar shows total liability per year in trillions of rupees, a steady, relentless climb. Overlay revenue growth. If liability outpaces revenue, you've shown unsustainability at a glance. A collision course. Use a stacked bar to show current service cost, interest cost, and actuarial gains losses. See what's driving increases, headcount or interest on old debt. Map the money, national budget, pension payments, retired civil servants, military, judges, others. Arrow widths, show amounts. Demystify the process. Put a human face to commitments. If you can't explain it simply, you can't solve it. Visuals make the problem real and solvable. Adopting Ipsas 39 isn't a switch, it's a marathon. For Pakistan, the track is full of hurdles. First, data. Clean, complete, reliable, across decades. Missing birth dates, incorrect service records, even ghost pensioners. Building a credible database takes years. Second, expertise, accrual accounting and actuaries. Pakistan's pool is small. Competition with private sector is tough. Third, politics. Revealing multi-trillion liabilities is toxic, invites criticism, and can spook investors. Cash accounting can look healthier, but it's an illusion. Strong leadership is essential. Consultants, IT systems, training thousands, Tough in a tight budget. It feels like paying to learn how much more you owe, but invest now or pay much more later. The cost of not knowing is greater than the cost of measuring. It's the difference between navigating with a map and sailing blind into a storm. Hard, yes, but transformative. So, after all that pain, is it worth it? Absolutely, 100%. Adopting Ipsas 39 is nation building. The biggest payoff is transparency. For the first time, Pakistan sees the true, complete financial picture. The massive, unfunded pension liability is finally in the open. Transparency enables accountability. Better decisions follow. Urgency fuels pension reform. Change retirement age. Shift new hires to defined contribution. Create a dedicated pension fund. Facts replace rhetoric. International partners and rating agencies see good governance. Borrowing costs can fall. At home, honesty builds trust. It protects our children from tomorrow's burdens. It's a long road, but it's the right one towards fiscal transparency and trust.